Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. What exactly caused Kody Brown to ghost a hug from his Sister Wives fan? Well, you were right about that. Once more, it was Robyn Brown. Because of his wife, Kody did not even show affection to his viewers, and it appears that she still pulls the strings of her husband even when she is not with him. But there's more. A few shocking details about Kody and his awkward encounter with a fan were also revealed to viewers. What's the deal with this? Why did he not embrace his fan? Was Robyn able to prevent him from doing it? Because the tea is extremely hot, continue reading to learn more about this controversy. Sister Wives viewers are always on Kody Brown's trail. He was recently observed at the Phoenix Gun Show in Arizona. While he was selling gun parts, he was by himself. It appears that the OP noticed Kody's hair and wondered about him even after following his hair care routine. But there's more. The fact that Kody was still operating his gun business was further confirmed by the image. He and his brothers have now formed a business partnership, according to the thread. Such random spotting reveals everything, and viewers are well aware of what Kody is doing at the moment, despite the fact that the show has not shed any light on his occult business. The day that Kody Brown refused to hug a devoted supporter, allegedly due to Robyn Brown, was a moment that shocked fans, shocked observers, and revealed more than Kody Brown likely intended. Those who have been following Sister Wives for a long time are aware that this incident was only the tip of a larger, more emotionally charged iceberg, and while some may dismiss it as an excessive response or even a brief lapse in judgment, others will acknowledge that it was. This was more than just a hug. It was about boundaries, control, manipulation, public perception, and the Brown family's growing isolation since Robyn Brown arrived. Kody was approached by a fan in Arizona, a woman in her late 40s who claimed to have been following the family since season 1. She was not demanding much. A snapshot, a brief conversation, and possibly a hug, as other cast members have done for years. Kody, however, froze instead of his usual charming demeanor. He silently murmured, "Robyn wouldn't like that," as he looked around, clearly uneasy. In shock, the fan laughed awkwardly, thinking it was a joke. However, Kody was not laughing. He politely declined and quickly left after shaking his head. When that moment went viral on social media, fans immediately began to analyze it. Why would a mature man who is accustomed to being the focus of attention on reality television turn down a straightforward greeting? More importantly, how much control does Robyn actually have over his interactions, even with strangers? A man who is no longer in control of his own image or choices was depicted as more layers were revealed as people dug deeper. Kody Brown was once the patriarch of a diverse family that was admired for their openness and resilience. Now, he is polarizing and seems to make decisions based on fear, anxiety, and more, Robyn's approval. Fans remember a more self-assured Kody from earlier seasons who was energetic, flirtatious, and deeply involved with all of his wives. He joked, danced, went to fan events, and frequently showed his affection openly. However, that persona began to change over time, especially after his legal marriage to Robyn. More cautious, more protective, and most importantly, he was more concerned about safeguarding the fragile ecosystem he created with Robyn at its center. Fans and former family members have long accused Robyn, who is referred to as the favorite wife, of manipulating Kody and subtly isolating him from everyone, including his own children. Christine and Janelle, who have since split from Kody, have discussed openly how Robyn altered the family dynamic. As Robyn's influence grew, they describe feeling like outsiders, emotionally and relationally marginalized. It would appear that the latest incident with a hug is just one more illustration of how deeply Robyn's influence has established itself. Many people think that Kody didn't see the fan as a threat or the hug as inappropriate. Rather, he worried about how Robyn would take the gesture. Does she think it's flirtatious? Disrespectful? Would it rekindle a heated debate behind closed doors? Fans have criticized Kody's behavior, claiming that he is no longer the person they once respected because of this emotional fear and preemptive obedience. Some even speculate that Kody has transformed into a shell of his former self, constantly treading carefully to ensure Robyn's satisfaction while doing so at the expense of his public image and relationships with his remaining supporters. However, Robyn's name has been mentioned before in similar circumstances. Stories of awkward encounters between Kody and Robyn, in which Robyn appeared to resent female attention toward Kody, have been shared online by a number of fans. One fan recalled a time when Robyn smiled while standing between her and Kody for a photo op and kept a subtle grip on his arm. Kody's visible tensing up when Robyn is around, almost as if he is self-monitoring, has been noticed by others. Many people have been led to believe that Robyn has set strict boundaries for what she considers appropriate for Kody, even though she hasn't said anything about it. These boundaries didn't exist in Kody's relationships with Christine, Janelle, or Mary. Kody was free in those relationships. He was affectionate, animated, and unpredictable. With Robyn, he is now described as reserved and prepared by fans. Even in interviews, he appears overly cautious, pausing frequently to consider Robyn's reaction. This incident, on the other hand, is particularly troubling because it demonstrates how much influence Robyn has over Kody's public behavior. This was not a private moment. This was a fan, someone who watches the show, cares about the family, and probably helps keep the show going, which is how Kody and Robyn make their living. Despite this, Kody chose Robyn's comfort over a straightforward human interaction. Whether it is intended or not, it conveys the message that Robyn values her preferences more than even the most basic social manners. The retaliation was swift. There was a flurry of criticism, memes, and fan theories on social media. The Browns, according to many longtime viewers, have lost touch with the values they once stood for, such as openness, love, and inclusion. Others went even deeper and said that Robyn's influence was so strong that it was like control and that Kody was too involved to know how much of himself he had lost. Even cast members from Sister Wives weighed in, and Janelle was reportedly not surprised by the news. She allegedly told a close friend that Kody has become more closed off and protective to a fault since marrying Robyn. In a recent interview, Christine, who is known for being forthright, suggested that one of the reasons she left was that Kody was no longer emotionally available to her, the children, or anyone else but Robyn. The way Robyn herself has responded, or more accurately, has not responded, is even more revealing. She has not spoken about the incident, which has only stoked more rumors. Some people believe that she is purposefully allowing Kody to take the brunt of the blame for these choices because she is aware of the power dynamic. Others believe that she is truly unaware and that her influence is based on love rather than power. In any case, the silence says a lot. It suggests that as long as her relationship with Kody remains intact, everything else, including fans, children, co-wives, and even Kody's reputation, is secondary. This demonstrates a lack of concern for public perception. Fans are also becoming increasingly concerned that Kody's mental and emotional health may be being negatively impacted by this level of control. He appears more introverted, angrier, and frequently overwhelmed in recent episodes. It is evident that the weight of shattered relationships, public scrutiny, and the pressure to keep everything together has taken its toll. It will only get worse if Robyn remains the only person he now listens to and encourages emotional isolation. However, the missed opportunity may be the situation's saddest aspect.